So radical Republican or maybe confused Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham strikes me more as confused than radical, I guess, although every once in a while he will say something pretty radical. He suggested assassinating Vladimir Putin, and then all hell broke loose. And by the next day, there was no more talk of assassination. Instead, he was talking about arresting Vladimir Putin, a much more sober and modest suggestion. But I have to tell you, what Lindsey Graham said is not dissimilar to what is going on in many intelligence agencies' back rooms. It's just you can't publicly say it. I'm going to explain what I mean. So let's get to the first clip. This is Lindsey Graham in the evening. I think this was Thursday night, where he said, we need a plot. We need someone in there who's going to kill Putin the way there was a plot to kill Hitler.
How does this end? Somebody in Russia has to step up to the plate. Is there Brutus in Russia? Is there a more successful Colonel Stauffenberg in the Russian military? The only way this ends, my friend, is for somebody in Russia to take this guy out. You would be doing your country a great service and the world a great service.
Right. That's pretty full on for a senator in the United States to say the best path is assassinating Putin. Okay. So what is he talking about? Well, he's talking about Stauffenberg. Full name would be Klaus Philipp Maria Justinian Schenk Graf von Stauffenberg. This was a German army officer who, I guess we would say, executed a failed attempt in July of 1944 to assassinate Adolf Hitler at the so-called Wolf's Lair. So Lindsey is saying we need something similar. We need someone from inside Russia to take out Vladimir Putin. So this was completely irresponsible to say, and obviously it's being considered. I mean, let's not play dumb here, guys. There is no doubt that every serious intelligence agency, and I'm not defending them from doing it, I'm just telling you that it's obviously going on. Every serious intelligence agency is giving all options to their leaders. And one option is, could we, and if so, what would it take to assassinate Vladimir Putin? Or similarly, I mean, the idea that Lindsey's talking about is someone from inside Russia. Any serious intelligence agency that has moles, double agents, whatever, within Russia would be saying, do we have anyone inside of Russia close enough to Putin that they could potentially assassinate Putin? I'm not saying anyone is planning to do it. I'm not saying that it should be done. I'm saying when you are in a position of providing options to leadership, you provide every option. And almost always in situations like this, one of the options is, could we kill someone? And could we do it with enough plausible deniability that it can never be traced back to us? However, it's not something a senator should say. It's very stupid. It's extraordinarily dumb for Lindsey Graham to say it. But to just write it off and pretend these conversations aren't being had would be extraordinarily naive. Now, by the next day, Lindsey had completely backed off. Obviously, someone got to him and they were like, yeah, you can't say that. You can't say that. And Lindsey instead said, well, we should really be looking at arresting Putin.
Mr. Ambassador, you're supporting a war criminal in Putin. Your country's engaged in war crimes in front of the entire world. You're bombing innocent civilians. You're using banned munitions. You have a record, your country does, of dropping barrel bombs on people in Syria. You've destroyed Chechnya by massive war crimes. You're committing war crimes in the Ukraine. You need to apologize to the world for how Putin has stolen your country blind, how they're dismembering a neighboring democracy called the Ukraine, how they're killing innocent men, women.
Other than continuing to say the Ukraine, Lindsey's basically right about his allegations as to what's going on.
And children, indiscriminate use of force in violation of the Geneva Convention. You, my friend, are the one who needs to apologize. And when it comes to Putin, he needs to go to jail.
Okay, so toning it down very much from the assassination talk to go to jail. You could liken this to the previous night. Lindsey was drunk texting, and then the next day he sent an email to smooth things over. Okay, and that's an analogy. I'm not saying literally he was drunk texting the night before. So he's essentially right. He was very wrong to talk about the assassination, but let's be adults here. Obviously, countries the world over are saying, would we be able to pull off an assassination, and what would be the risks and the rewards and the implications? And as I said earlier, 3 assassination attempts against Zelensky. I don't believe that if you kill Zelensky, you really change anything about Ukrainian resistance. In fact, I think you might bolster it because they would be so invigorated by what would be the insane killing of their president. I do think, on the other hand, that if you kill Putin, you do, in a sense, decapitate the Russian movement, the Russian invasion, because so many people in Russia clearly don't even want to be doing it. So that's what's going on. And Lindsey said the wrong thing, quite frankly. It is a brand new year. Maybe you have goals around getting in better shape, maybe cutting back on sugar. That's why you should check out our longtime sponsor, Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon tastes exactly like the delicious sweet breakfast cereals you loved as a kid, but Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net carbs. So it's perfect if you're doing low carb or keto, or if, like me, you just try to limit your sugar intake. You can build your own variety pack with flavors like cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, cinnamon, cookies and cream, waffle, maple, blueberry. That's my favorite. Magic Spoon lets you enjoy a sweet, delicious snack without the guilt. You can stick to your goals and still treat yourself. And if you don't love Magic Spoon as much as I do, they'll give you all of your money back, no questions asked. Magic Spoon is giving my audience $5 off when you go to magicspoon.com/Pacman and use the promo code Pacman.